guys were told earlier this morning that I was going to do a lesson on Ellis Island. Correct? Yes. Immigrants. We know what an immigrant is. It's a person who leaves one country to move to another. Do we know what Ellis Island is? Does anybody know what Ellis Island is and why those two words are related? How about, does anybody have any members of their family that may be immigrants? Magdalena, where did your family move from?
My dad was from Mexico.
Your dad was from Mexico. Olivia?
My Oma and Opa was from Germany.
Okay. And Rainy? Your mother is from France? Antonia? Okay, your dad's from Alabama and he moved here. Belinda?
My mom and dad live in Vietnam.
Your mom and dad are both from Vietnam.
And also all my other relatives are all from Vietnam. All of it.
Oh, that's a lot. Everybody. Marcus?
My Oma and my mom are in Russia teachers. Just a reminder that some of you did not do attendance this morning. So this is a great reminder to also do afternoon attendance. Thank you.
Marcus, could you repeat that? The intercom cut you off.
And my Oma and my mom and my aunt.
Oh, your Oma, your mom, and your aunt, all from Germany. Hannah? Oh, just in this room, there are a lot of different people, a lot of families that came from immigrants, people who moved from one country and came here. What Ellis Island is, Ellis Island was the immigration center in New York. Over 12 million immigrants came through Ellis Island in between, all the way up until 1954. So, we're going to learn about Ellis Island today. And what I want you guys to be able to do is understand the process for immigrants traveling through Ellis Island. So by the end of this lesson, what is it that I want you to do? Amy?
Understand about Ellis Island and the immigrants.
Thank you. That is perfect. I have a short video illustrating Ellis Island today.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but I have the dubious distinction of being the last resident of Liberty Island, yes. Walking around the island at night and looking up at the Statue of Liberty. It's quite an experience seeing all the different ways she changes. Some nights she's actually a little bit of blue as opposed to green. They had two sets of grandparents. They came through Ellis Island. I wonder what they would think if they found that their great-grandson was going to be the steward of the Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island.
Welcome to the Statue of Liberty.
Think about going to a different country. You may not speak the language. And they show up. Everything that means the world to them is in this one or two bags that they're carrying. And they're told to drop those bags and go upstairs to be processed. And they never even know if they're ever going to see that picture of their parents or their children that they left behind. They're relying on their faith that everything's going to be okay because this is the country that they want to come to. It's been reported that we've never lost a bag on Ellis Island. I guess the folks today can learn a thing or two about keeping tabs on bags.
Everybody came from someplace in America, except the Native Americans. And it's important to keep that alive, I think. I don't know that our generation would be as gutsy as they were to come. My grandmother was 20, and she never went back to Italy.
I don't know why, but I got emotional when I saw it for the first time I was crossing And I think it was just kind of history, it being there, and it was an emotional moment. I mean, even me being born here, I guess I put myself in an emotion of all the people that came by boat, and the first thing they saw was this statue, in a sense, welcoming them to a new world, to freedom.
Right here at Ellis Island, this is where my family became American. My parents immigrated here from Hong Kong and China to be able to tell their story by using the site as a focus. I just love it. I mean, there's just no way around it.
Our ancestors came over in 1914 from Lithuania. When we walked up the steps, it gave you the chills down your spine, kind of what they went through when they came on the boat and came up here.
During our peak immigration period at Ellis Island, we would average between 8,000 and 10,000 people a day. In our biggest visitation, we processed over 12,000 people. Today, our visitation during the summer is between 18,000 and 22,000 people a day. So we welcome quite a few more people. Of course, we don't process these people other than putting them through security. October 29th, 2011, we had closed down to do some life safety renovations. Fortunately, when Sandy hit, none of those upgrades were damaged, but our entire infrastructure were all destroyed. While it was a very sad day for us, we quickly realized it was also an opportunity to make this a more sustainable park. It was also kind of moving in this devastation to see the statue standing there, the flag still flying, proud and defiant, and no storm was going to bother her.
So the video shows Ellis Island now, but it also has some clips from what Ellis Island looked like back in 1954. Do any of you remember the number of people that they said they processed daily? James? 8 to 10,000. Magdalena?
In summertime, I think 18 to 20,000.
That's in the summertime presently. So like, yes, 18 to 22,000. So it's a lot more people, but they're not getting processed, so they can just come and visit for like the historical content, like see what it's like, see the Statue of Liberty, all that stuff. Raymond, did you have something else to add? I thought you were saying. Okay. In front of you, you should have a worksheet that looks like this. It has Ellis Island, some information about Ellis Island, and then 2 questions. If you do not have that, can you raise your hand now? Okay, we are looking good. The first thing I want you to do is put your name at the top of your paper. From there, we can number the paragraph off. I'm going to need somebody to read paragraph number 1, and I want them to read it loud and proud. Hannah. Ellis. Enter. Okay, so in that very first paragraph, I feel like we should probably underline the first sentence so that tells us exactly what Ellis Island was. I need someone to read number 2. Constantine.
The island that is now Ellis Island was purchased by a local resident named Samuel Ellis in 1774. After he died, the state bought the island and began to build a military post on it. By 1808, it was a functioning federal
Arsenal.
arsenal.
What we are going to do for that paragraph, it seems like a lot of us did not know what the word arsenal was. I'm going to underline that too. You might want to look into that. I need a volunteer for paragraph 3. Magda.
Before Ellis Island became the main immigration city, immigrants entering the country through New York were processed at National Garden in Lower Manhattan, which was property of New York State. When immigration became the responsibility of the federal government in the late 1800s, officials wanted a federal immigration station to be built on Ellis Island. The immigration station on Ellis Island was opened on January 31st, 1898. On its first day, 700 people were found.
Christian, read paragraph 4.
Around the same time, Ellis Island opened many more countries with maritime widespread poverty and
Political.
and the stores of women to leave their whole countries except the U.S. and America. Many of the countries were located in Europe and most of the immigration was stationed in Ellis Island. They indicated business, migration, and the vast numbers of Italians, Germans, Irish, Russians, and other immigrants flooded through its doors at its direction of Ellis Island was spread over 1.625 million.
Okay, so in paragraph 3, I want to underline on its first day, it only processed 700 people. But down here at its peak in 1907, it had already processed over 1.25 million people. I need someone to read the last paragraph. Antonia.
Other forms of action were putting the effect of the immigration boom to
Read
In
on.
the 1920s, the government passed laws that made it harder for immigrants to enter this country. By the mid-1920s,
Deportation.
deportations began to outnumber admissions and rates, and it became primary detention centers for immigrants who were not being vetted. The immigration station on the island coast in 1960.
Okay, so this short passage let us know so much about Ellis Island. When it started, when it ended. Why did it end up closing Ellis Island? Like, what did the government do? Constantine.
It made it harder for the immigrants to enter the country. So, it said, and it became primarily a detention center for immigrants who are not being let.
At the bottom of the list, there's 2 questions. The first question says, think about your family. Do you think it's possible that any of your relatives came through Ellis Island? Why or why not? The second question, why do immigrants come to America today? Are there reasons similar to the ones that Ellis Island immigrants had? Or have new reasons emerged since the turn of the 20th century? What I want you to do to answer those 2 questions is discuss them first with the people sitting at your table. Have a discussion about them. Like, talk about your family with the people sitting at your table. Talk about the reasons why you think people are coming to America today. And then write them down. So your answer that you come up with as a group. Right?
They still was not as Ellis Island,
video is what Ellis Island looks like today. Like you can go there to see the Statue of Liberty, you can walk around and stuff. Yes, because if Ellis Island closed in 1954, if your mom came anytime after that, then you would know that she didn't go through Ellis Island because it was closed. Does that make sense? Olivia?
It's actually hard to know if my Oma came forward to Ellis Island because she came when my dad was about 1.
Okay. And how old is your dad?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was like, maybe we can do some math to try to figure that out. Were there any more questions before you guys dug into this?
I'll say that. I think Olivia's dad probably was born after 54.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about like people I know around the same age. So my guess would be no, but it's pretty close.
Okay.
Pretty close.
How old is your
Well, I know that. Yeah, you're probably about 60 years old if you're born in 54.
Yeah, my mom's so old, like 40 something.
Yeah, so I think maybe that was after that.
How about quiet in here? I don't hear any discussion.
I'm thinking Marcus and Dave, when did your grandma come? You know?
Nobody comes. Like, my grandpa doesn't have now, that's not our.
How about your grandma?
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
not even 51. She's 48.
Okay, so she's too young for that too.
She's not. Doesn't deny.
So, you guys, so she would be too young to come through. So I wonder why she came. You know why she came?
Just want to know you stuff with me, like, to be honest, like, actual answer is 62 pounds in the mouth.
Okay. So even grandparents in here would be too young.
My great grandma was like 73.
Well, their grandmas. They were
48.
I got 100.
My grandpa did. My baby had one. Right, so like tell your group that your parents think it's the Guatemala. Magda, your dad came from Mexico. You know why? Why not? How old was he now? You guys, who has a parent right now currently that did come from another country? We have a lot in here who was born in a different country. Your Olivia, parent.
My dad was from Germany.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Alright, so we have a lot of parents who are actually born in another country. Okay, second. So like Jimmy and Olivia, you guys can share with your group why your parents came right here. We have a grandparent and a parent that came from another country. You guys have a parent and a grandparent from another country. We got a parent here. We got 2 parents up front.
All my relatives.
Right. So tell your group why you think they came.
You took over and you're going to do that. That's fine. Your relatives came through. Oh, wait. What is happening?
She was talking about I'm gonna open her space.
You guys gotta be careful over here too, because it's tight in general.
My grandpa. I was hungry, so I flew to They gave me 5. Hungarian. I'm Jewish and Hungarian.
Macaroni and cheese. Oh, macaroni and cheese. Oh, honey, that was a little too much. Too much. Too much on the everybody freeze. We want to be in unison. Does anybody want to share their answers for either of these questions? Rainy?
My first one that I didn't really get to everyone was the think about your family. I said no, none of my family probably went through that because my family is like a modern day family.
Okay, but Ellis Island, the station was opened in 1892. And in the video, if you're not a Native American, you had to have come from somewhere. So even if they didn't go through Ellis Island, they came from somewhere to get here. Magdalena, can we quiet down so I can hear Magdalena's answer?
And the first one, I put, no, it is not possible that any of my relatives came to Ellis Island because my dad was born in 1969 and Ellis Island was closed in 1964, so my dad wasn't alive.
Oh, that is good reasoning. Kennedy, can you turn around in your chair? Turn around. No, like, your body. Get up. Make sure that thank you. Amy.
I'm not saying the one on the bottom. The reason my parents and my family came here is because they have better jobs here and better house and just better here than where they came from.
And I think that's the reason why a lot of people come here. Because they say like America is like the land of dreams and you can be anything in America.
Yeah.
So it's like you want to leave.
Unless you are bad and you kill people. Hey, you want to be?
Well, that was really dark, but it's true. Unless you're bad, really bad. Other than that, it's the land of the free. Olivia.
This is called a question. No, because my dad couldn't play football and he came to America when he was about 1 year old.
Okay. So he couldn't come to Ellis Island. And Katarina?
No, because my mom is raising my old.
Okay. Did anybody else hear Katarina? Because there's a lot of side chatter. Oh, Marcus couldn't even hear Katarina because all was talking. Katarina, can you please repeat that for me?
No, because my mom is 13 and I'm 28.
So they're too young to have come through. What I want you to do before you turn this in, turn your paper on the back. Number 1 through 5. And you look on the front, I want you to find one fact from each of the paragraphs and write it there. So for paragraph 1, Ellis Island was the immigration station in New York. So that's what I would write. What I want you to do is come up with paragraph 2, 3, 4, and 5 with your group that you're sitting with, and then after that you can turn it in. So what are you writing on the back of this paper? Does anybody know what we're going to be writing on the back of the paper? Marcus, one fact from each paragraph. You guys can do that and then you can turn it into a complete work in. Make sure your name is where on paper. Yes.
Put the paper back over.
I don't want to interrupt your very, very hard work. But you guys remember in paragraph 2, I told you to underline arsenal. We never came back to that. I never talked about what an arsenal was. Does anybody know what an arsenal was before I share my answer? Okay, so a federal arsenal is a building where our government keeps all of our weapons, like guns. And what are those things that you like ripping and throwing they explode? Grenades, all of that stuff. They keep it there.
Alright, I'm gonna make a connection here, because I know a lot of kids have admitted to me that they watch Walking Dead. 2 episodes ago, they found the arsenal of another group. You remember that? They found a room full of what? Weapons. Yeah.
I wish I watched that show. I feel so left out.
But how many of you know what I'm talking about now? Thumbs up. Yeah. Alright, back to work.
Let's bring it back to those 5 facts, because I need those.
Hey, can you put it down, please?
Yes,
You put it
that's
down.
the paragraph 1. And paragraph 2, you got another fact. Write it down. Functioning federal arsenal. What did I say? Federal arsenal. Yes, so you can use that for paragraph.
My uncle, that's my uncle's house. Can you name a gun you have?
Yes. Stand by. That clock over there by the light says 1:02. I'm going to give you till 1:06 to turn in your papers.
So you want me to play this? That's not I've been watching my uncle play I'm horrible at it, so I don't play it. Yeah. At first I thought
It's 1:05. That means you have 1 minute left. Stand by. Thank you very much. So it is 1:06, but some of you still aren't done. What I do want to do is go over what I said that I wanted you to learn today. I thought that I wanted you to be able to understand the process of immigrants traveling through Ellis Island. I feel like we got a nice introduction of what Ellis Island was, and we learned a little bit about Ellis Island, but the process, we didn't really hint at that much. That's why tomorrow we are going to talk about an interview that the immigrants had to go through when they went through Ellis Island to see if they could make it into America. That sound good? I have a copy of the interview, and I want you guys to take it to see if you would be able to make it through. How many people think they would be able to make it through?
well, we're looking at that.
How many people think they wouldn't be able to make it through?
I don't know.
Oh, I feel like we got a pretty half and half type of deal going on. So we're going to move into writing. I'm going to start getting the laptops out, but if you're still working, you can do that until I have the laptops in here. Aaliyah, Kennedy, Marcus.